So if you recognize me, you know I'm a former alcoholic and I help people improve their quality of life so alcohol, substances become less necessary. So in this video, I want to talk about how the anxiety that you're escaping is actually caused by the thing that you're using to escape it. You probably already know this. This is what anxiety is. You know, when you wake up, you had a long night, you were partying, maybe even it wasn't even a long night, maybe you didn't even go crazy, maybe you just had one glass of wine, but you wake up and your stomach almost feels cold and your nerves are firing and you're scared for no reason and your nerves just don't seem to be settled. We call that anxiety. Now, you don't need to have a hangover, but that is a hangover symptom. Coincidentally, people who have an addiction actually experience anxiety so bad that they have to have another drink. But remember, just because you know that your anxiety can be solved with another drink doesn't make you an alcoholic, but that is what an alcoholic would do. Now, if we don't understand our own biology and we don't understand our nervous system, then we're going to assume that our everyday life, the way we exist, the way life is with a subconscious or subliminal state of fear. You have to be worried. You have to be nervous about something. You've got to give your attention to what you don't want. Otherwise, something bad might happen. That's not true. That is a chemical and hormonal imbalance in your brain and body. As a matter of fact, happiness is just a flood of chemicals in your brain, right? The thought of smiling, the thought of a little baby brings joy. And coincidentally, the joy isn't in anything. You've allowed yourself to experience the chemicals and the hormones associated with joy and love and excitement, right? So we, as humans, very rarely develop a day-to-day regimen where our body feels safe. You could be in an empty room, but if you were raised in a chaotic environment, you may think that that empty room is full of potential dread. Something bad might happen. It's too quiet. Why is it so quiet in here? We should open a window. We should make some noise. We should put the music on because that convinces my body that we're not alone. I don't like being alone. That is a dysregulated nervous system. That is your body on high alert. And it doesn't have anything to do with you actually having something to be afraid of. It has something to do with the neurotoxin, the drug of alcohol, still being in your veins. We have to really understand our own biology and realize that even though there's no perceived threats, our body has still been attacked by a drug that causes 7 types of cancer. Your body has been fighting to keep you alive all night long. We can't solve that by just going back to sleep or having another drink because all that does is just makes the circumstances worse. So if you're convinced that you have anxiety or anxiety is a regular part of life or that you identify as an anxious person and you're utilizing alcohol or substances or trying to distract yourself from your own nervous system, then we really got to accept the fact that we can't solve the problem with the problem. I know you believe you have anxiety and that's why you drink, but you drinking is the reason why you have anxiety. So we first got to get that alcohol out. It only takes 4 days. And at that point, we could see how dysregulated you are. The beautiful part about all of this is you're not the one that can't do it. You're not the broken one. You're not the one with the nervous system that's so shattered that it can't be repaired. You're not the genetic anomaly that's consumed so much alcohol that you're forever fucked. I know this because I was addicted to 30 to 50 shots of vodka a day. I'm the least anxious person you're gonna meet, and I've got extreme ADHD. So please don't be afraid to check my page for more details on how I'd love to support you through this.